Hi everyone, this is Drell. Come along with me and let's plant some ginger today. So as you can see, I have my container that already has drainage holes in it. We have our beautiful organic ginger that we're going to be cutting up and placing those in the container with some potting soil and peat moss. Some may ask, what is ginger? Well, ginger is a flowering plant whose rhizome can sometimes be called the ginger root or just ginger. It is known for being a spice or used medicinally all over the world. How does ginger grow? Ginger plants grow 3 to 4 feet tall from the rhizome, gradually spreading outwards and horizontal along the soil's surface. What is ginger used for? Well, as I stated earlier, ginger can be used as a spice in many culinary dishes, or it can be used as a medicine, and it can be used to treat pain, nausea, and or vomiting. Ginger holds a lot of healing power, you guys. Ginger is an antioxidant, it is antibacterial, it is anti-inflammatory, which means that it prevents stress and promotes healthy aging. It also fights off bacterial viruses, and it can also help with swelling of joints. You may have arthritis. Ginger is amazing. And did I mention that it also tastes very, very good, especially in culinary dishes? I find that ginger is mostly in lots of Asian dishes, but my favorite way to use ginger is just to chew it. There are so many more ways that you can use ginger. So please do your own self a favor and do your research. As you can see here, I'm cutting up the ginger according to where the nodes or roots will be growing out of. And I will be placing them very randomly in this container, just giving them enough space to start to germinate or sprout a root, which will grow into a leaf. And then I would be able to take those pieces of ginger out of this soil and plant them where I would like them to continue growing. We will now let them cure for several days. We're back.
3 days
It's been
later.
3 days, you guys. So today, we're actually going to plant our ginger now. We allowed our ginger to heal over, or cure, as some people may call it, the wounds that I cut over the 3 days. So that's why I am now planting them. I am placing them in no type of strategic manner. I am making sure that they are somewhat covered. I don't want them deep in the soil. I just want them at the surface of the soil. And there are so many different ways that you can plant your ginger. Do not think that this way is the only way. I've seen people do it several different ways, but I've seen people do it many different ways from what I'm doing. This is just one way that I'm trying. So we'll see if I'll be successful at doing it this way. And if it does not work this way, I will get more ginger and I will continue to try. Ginger is a huge staple in my home and in my diet. Those of you that know my story, I was diagnosed with MS about 4 years ago, multiple sclerosis, and I find that ginger is a spice. Some people may call it that. I call it a herb sometimes, depending on how I'm using it. But I find that the ginger herb helps me tremendously with my flare ups or anything that I'm dealing with when it comes to my condition. So I hope that you all would actually consider growing ginger. It's so easy and simple, you guys. And it's so much cheaper to grow it yourself. So here we're going to water again because we want to make sure that the soil that our ginger is in is completely moist. I put nice holes in it so that we can see that type of drainage coming from it. We don't want the soil to always be wet and holding on to moisture. We just want it to be moist enough to get our root nodes to start to sprout. So I hope that you all really enjoyed this video, and I hope that it has helped someone with deciding to grow ginger or not. Happy gardening!